Welcome back to the Psych Soul Healer channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to do a general message for Virgo today. Know that energy is fluid. Roles could be reversed. Always interpret the message as it best resonates with you. I like to look at everything. So we don't just look at what goes on the surface. We also look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, and see how they play out as karmic themes within your experience. If you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, you obviously have to be open to getting a shadow reading. You also have to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write the word of the video in your comment bar. The word of the video is always the underlining energy that tells me why everyone's doing what they're doing. Now, cross watchers are more than welcome to watch, but if you are a Virgo, you might want to check out my Virgo channel, or if you're a Scorpio, you can check out my Scorpio channel. Um, just wanted to put that out there as well as all other important links you can find in the description box. All right. Let's see what that underlying energy is. Loneliness. Loneliness. I feel like you're connected to someone that is going through a dark night of the soul. I feel like everything is changing within this person's life, and partially it's actually a really good thing that it's changing. It's bad because I feel like this person's finances are like not good. I feel like um, it's a very turbulent. It's like a turbulent situation whenever a person goes through a dark night of the soul, um, and then goes through an awakening that was created from a dark night of the soul. It's almost like the roots of this person have been lifted up. It's this person that is very traumatized over what is going on in their life, and I feel as if it's unfortunate, but that this person that you're connected to, they tend to sabotage themselves a lot. They get in their own way a lot. So I feel as if you may not be feeling this person that much, but I do feel that they want to speak to you, but there's a sense that they're not in any position to like really talk to anyone. I feel like everything, like I said, when I say the roots of this person, I mean, they may be homeless now, have no job, family is not talking to them, like they feel like they don't have anywhere to go. This person has been put by themselves. It's almost like spirit put this person in time out because they were living for so long unconscious. And why I say that is they were connected to people that they didn't really want to be connected to anymore. If they were running a business with someone, they did not were not friends with this person anymore. They didn't have the same values as this person. Um, it's like not every single person in our life is meant to stay in our life forever. When we change because we grow, we meet new people, and that's why we change. It's not because this person needed to just stop being friends with people. Is that the people that they surrounded themselves with kept them stagnant, and then the stagnancy became very uncomfortable, and it caused a lot of problems because then your person wanted to make changes and live their own life, and that worried every single person that was connected to this business. And I feel like they were even, might have been, for some of you, were connected to a karmic mate. And that relationship really was not, again, outgrew itself a long time ago. I don't even think it was ever really a good relationship. It was one that was built on physicality, I'm going to say, is so they outgrew that. And why I say that is because when you're before your person even had their business, before they were not on a very high vibration. I mean, they didn't feel that good about themselves. And so they came from poverty, they came from, a lack of a lack of consciousness. I want to say that people that raised them had codependency problems, had other issues. So your person inherited family karma, first of all. Then they, just because they started a business, they weren't confident. They started that business through means of other people that they were connected to. But this person is grown. They've had that business for a long time. They're not supposed to be the same person. So, but you can understand how the people that are surrounding this person, the people that are invested in that business, would not want your person to change. So your person's changing, and this is why they're lonely, because their family was those people, their support was those people, there was a loyalty towards those people. And so, but now they find themselves alone. And so it's not that they don't think of you. I just feel like this person is consumed, is extremely consumed. But let's see what they have to say. Don't listen to other people, trust yourself to know the truth. I feel like this person's starting to realize that they can't trust anyone except for themselves. Because again, I think for a long time they didn't realize that they were being manipulated. And now what they're realizing is they're being manipulated. It's not that they didn't know that they had outgrown those people. There was a loyalty. And also what your person is seeing is that the loyalty is not both ways. And so there's a sense that your person's like living in survival right now. So they wouldn't really be in their heart center. The planets are activating us to heal and bring us closer together, surrender to the changes. This person just, I think, believes that, that they're not supposed to be around those people anymore. And it's almost like it's a spiritual thing. And it's a transition that they're going through. And for whatever reason, they feel like you're going to be going through a transition soon, or you are in the process of going through a transition. So they see that and they see the parallel of that. It's almost like a clearing process, and that intuitively they want to surrender to the change. It's like, being connected to people that you don't really want to be connected to, but it's connected to your survival. You would fight that a bit. You wouldn't want to surrender because you're surrendering into the unknown. But when you're surrendering into like love, which is kind of what this person feels like, that they are really connected to you, that it's activating your healing. Again, because it is, because it's making them change their life, or it's an element that's helping them change their life. I feel like they wanted to change their life. You are an element that has come in to help them do that. I'm not happy. People or situations is playing a role in what's happening with me. And it's hard for me to see a way out. See, this is what I was saying. This is exactly what I was saying. So that like the resistance of like, I don't know, because they're faced with a lot of resistance, because if they're the ones that run the business and they're the ones that are the brains or the know-how or whatever it is, then these people are going to be out. So it's like they wouldn't want them to go off and have their own life. I know in my heart we'll be together one day, and that helps me trust. Let's keep working on us. So this person, again, I feel like another reason why they don't come towards you is because they're like, if you say no, I won't be able to handle it. I won't be able to, I won't like what's giving me the strength to get out of my situation fully because already everything's collapsing. But the person who's realized is that his life or her life needs to change, and it needs to change right away. And it needs to change because this person has finally realized that their life isn't theirs. Is that's why they're in the dark night of the soul. They're like, I want to make changes, and every time I make changes or every time I do anything, it's like I'm getting confronted with a lot of resistance. And so it's almost like, and part of the resistance is it's not a nice working environment anymore. It's no longer a nice living environment anymore. This person isn't at peace. And so they can, they, being so, surrounded by people that are connected because of their survival, I mean, there really is no friendship at this point. And that's what they realize. And I think that your person says, I would have did anything for these people. They were my family, but they kind of fooled themselves because it's like not their family. It's people that acted like family, but got too much. Again, the money was too involved in it. I'm listening to my higher self now. A higher power is guiding me. Yeah, this person feels like you're connected to that higher power because it's scary. Like I said, it's like if this is triggering their abandonment because all these people are not in their life anymore, it's triggered their sense of self-worth. It's their trust is completely out the door because these people, like, we love you under certain conditions, and those conditions really make it impossible for you to have your own life. Make it impossible for you to like be your own individual person. We must remember that we are gods and goddesses and work to embody that energy. So again, there's a lot of spiritual energy that's helping this connection right now, or is helping at least your person. Because even if they're not going to be with you in this collective reading, some of you are, some of you won't, that this person's going to be better off away from those people. But it's terrifying to have to like change your entire life. You're uprooting everything. And so, and this person's not strong within themselves. That's why they were so connected. It's like they never grew. And it's because part of being connected to this unit, and I don't know what they do, but it's like everybody kind of, it's like a business that a lot of people have their money invested in, and it makes a lot of money. However, there's one main person, which is your person, that knows how to operate everything. So changing, especially if they're connected to like some karmic or even not, even if they're single, it's like you getting married, I mean them getting married to you changes the dynamic of whatever's going on, the money situation. And what happens is that these people that were once friends are now greedy. The friends are just like, this is what you have to do. So again, your person is really lonely, but they don't really even feel confident to come towards you because what do I have? They're in a dark night of the soul. It's like they really don't have anything at this point. It's like unless they stay connected to that business, because it seems that they want to get out, they're going to be fought. And their money is going to go to lawyers. It's not really even going to go to them. So this is a fear of them, like, I have to stay in this situation. I don't know how to get out of it. So how do they feel about you? At this time, the situation is in a state of flux. Anything can happen. They feel like anything can happen, and anything can happen because of their situation. And also, if it takes too long for them to come back, are you going to be patient? Because I'm kind of feeling like this person wasn't good to, and then did all this. So and now it's taking time. Well, this person, like you said, feels like, I feel like it's leaning more towards yes, and I'm going to tell you why. Because spiritual power, faithfulness, commitment, that's why. Purity, like multidimensional, means like past life. It's like this life connected in the spirit. So it's like, and that, the purity of it is really at the end of the day when you're waiting for someone to get out of their situation. And I don't feel like you should just sit there and wait, but you're living life. You have to come to a place of surrender when you can't help love the person. It's like, and for some of you guys, you really do love the person. So you're like, again, you value the connection, you value, that it means something to you and it's invincible. It's like, it's almost like the relationship stands the test of time. And that's what they feel. And that's like, what they hold on to. That's what's giving them the courage to get out of their situation. And they feel like in about 6 to 9 months, that's when your relationship will really be in a much better place. You know, so it's going to take that long for the relationship to actually be able to like feel secure in itself. But that's what they're in their mind. And if you're going to be patient enough and they feel like the relationship should, again, look at this, held together. It's like, yeah, like I think again, held together, like it's like you're going to, it's like it, I think it takes this long because you're doing healing work on yourself. They're clearly doing healing work on themselves to get out of their situation. It's difficult to uproot your entire life, but this person is in the dark night of the soul because their life is horrible. They're like, my life isn't my own. And these people aren't really my friends. They don't have my back. What happened? Like, when did that happen? It's like this person's coming to a lot of realizations, a lot, and you're in the mix of that, but you are not in the center of it. However, you're always in the back of this person's mind, and they're saying, I'm going to come towards you when I'm ready. It's like when I have something to offer, they don't really have anything to offer because of their situation, but say that it's going to be, it can stand the test of time. So we ask spirit, what other energy can we pull into the situation? Let's see. The voice of the heart. I silence the fears in me and discover the voice of my heart. The fruit of these words guides me. I trust the song of my soul. My intuition leads me on the path of light. So it's almost like you're listening to your heart, and your heart is like connected to this person on a soul's level. So you're like, realize that relationships aren't perfect. This person wasn't perfect. But they're clearly on their healing journey. They're going to make things happen. And if you really listen to your heart, you'll be listening to what your soul wants. And that's always the right place to be. Even if, logically you'll be like, but this person did the X, Y, Z, that's ego. You have to really clear your emotions and allow yourself to just feel what's real. And what this story says is that this connection's real. We're not going to fight that. We're going to leave that there, Virgo. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.